sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, good evening to you. A lot of cloud cover around on this Monday. A few showers are going to be possible for us as we work our way into the overnight hours, and especially early on your Tuesday morning. But we're going to cross our fingers and hope that those temperatures stay just above the freezing mark and we stay all rain. That is the forecast for mainly rain with maybe a wet snowflake that could mix in. But you can see here we're in the upper 30s, and we're not expected to drop. Only but maybe another 4 to 5 degrees from where we are at. So we're going to be close to that freezing mark. But as that rain moves in tomorrow, temperatures back on the rise again. We'll take a closer look at what to expect for your Tuesday morning commute when we come back. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
Normally enemies on the field, two schools are coming together. They're remembering the 4 victims of a deadly crash.
Plus, a former Boy Scout leader is facing charges connected to child porn. We'll tell you why. He was in court.
And you're supposed to be able to park at meters, but not when they have these on them. Why there are so many on the U of I campus.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
She dearly loved her family. She would never miss any kind of events.
But this weekend trip would end tragically for one family. 4 people were killed after leaving a football game in Montgomery County. Good evening, I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. It happened Saturday on Route 185 near Coffeen. A truck crossed into the oncoming lane and hit a car head-on. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is with us. And Jamie, you talked to people who knew some of the victims.
Yes, and they all told me their offices and places they went to won't quite be the same.
A desk that would usually be filled today sits empty. Jackie Prott started working at the Moultrie County Courthouse in 2007.
She was just a very loyal employee.
Georgia England is the county clerk. She says the office won't be the same without Protts, and there's one thing she wishes she could hear again.
Her laughter, and the joy of life.
On Saturday, Jackie Protts and her husband Bill Protts were driving from a football game in Montgomery County. 2 14-year-olds were in the car, their granddaughter Jenna Protts and her friend Holly Leidy. They were driving home from a Vandalia Community High School football game.
Anything going on, she would travel however far it took to get there, to be there with them, to support them.
But this trip would end much differently for the Protts. A 17-year-old crossed the center line and hit them head on. The loss at the high school is being felt at many different levels. Jenna and Holly were freshmen there. Jenna's father is the principal, and his parents were Jackie and Bill. A vigil was held Sunday for the victims at the Vandalia Community High School gym.
I'm going to miss her. I'm going to really miss her.
The 17-year-old driver of the Ford truck was airlifted to a local trauma center. We contacted the Illinois State Police to get an update on his condition today. We're still waiting on an update. Live in the newsroom, Jamie Mays, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
So sad all around. All right, thank you, Jamie, so much. Now, people in another central Illinois town are also mourning this tragedy.
That's right. Vandalia was playing Williamsville, and although Williamsville beat them, they are lifting that community up right now when they need it. WCIA 3's Gabrielle Franklin joins us live from our Capitol newsroom tonight. So, Gabrielle, how are they trying to help?
Well, Paul, normally the village of Williamsville is drenched in purple and gold, but tomorrow they're asking students as well as other members of the community to wear red and black. Now, Vandalia may have lost the playoff game for them to advance to the next round, but no one ever expected the school to lose members of their family. Vandalia's High's principal lost his parents, his daughter, and her friend after the game. Williamsville Superintendent Tip Reedy is calling on everyone in his community to show support for Vandalia, showing them that life is about more than football.
They're in the same business as we are in Vandalia. You know, our business is kids, and we love kids, and we love their kids just as much as we love our own. And it's important for all of us in our school districts to come together in these time of needs to support each other.
The Williamsville-Sherman District is donating all the money collected from the gates of their athletic events this week to help that family. There will also be collection boxes where people can donate additional money at each of these events. Now, if you want to help but you can't make it out to one of those athletic events, the superintendent says that you can drop off your donations at their headquarters, which is over in Williamsville, and they will give that money to the Vandalia School Foundation. Paul?
All right, Gabrielle, thanks.
Grief counselors are supporting Clinton students today after a 10-year-old girl died. Rosie Osario was found unresponsive in a home on East Macon Street in Clinton on Friday. The DeWitt County coroner pronounced her dead an hour later. The coroner couldn't tell us her cause of death, but says there was no sign of foul play. District leaders say their hearts are heavy with grief. The vault opened up this afternoon to offer support for students dealing with the loss, and the family asked anyone going to wear olive green in honor of Rosie. We have an update on a former Boy Scout leader. Milton Forsberg pleaded not guilty to child pornography charges. The Champaign man is charged with receiving and possessing child porn. The 79-year-old was in court today. Police started investigating him in February when they got a cyber tip. The Boy Scouts of America National Council also told police someone had reported being abused by Forsberg in 1965 while he was a troop leader in Champaign. When investigators searched his home, they say they found sexually explicit photos of boys and a search history on his computer linked to child porn.
Another professor in the U of I system is being sued over sexual misconduct. 6 students named Paul Shuey and the University of Illinois Chicago as defendants. Shuey's accused of harassment and sexual assault, among other things. Shuey, who's written several papers on rape prevention, says a Title IX investigation by the university cleared him of any wrongdoing. He told WCIA in a statement in part, quote, 2 of the 6 accusers' allegations were completely unfounded based on all the evidence, and the other 4 did not allege any violations, which is why the university did not investigate them. UIC says Shuey has been on administrative leave since the late summer 2018, adding in part, quote, while sexual misconduct investigations do not always result in a complainant's desired outcome, we take all reports seriously. The women are seeking damages, and the UIC provide mandatory training for all mandatory reporters using trauma-informed principles.
Leaders in the city of Danville are meeting this week to talk about gun violence and domestic abuse. They called those issues the most important ones affecting the community, and they're hoping the city will join them in the discussion. WCIA 3's Andy Olson is live in our control room. So, Andy, did something specific prompt this meeting?
Yeah, Jennifer, Danville NAACP President Edward Butler says it's the most recent string of black-on-black crimes, including the murder earlier this month of 20-year-old Justin DeBarris. Butler says he knew DeBarris through high school, where he was a football player, and thought of himself as a father figure to him. In response to his death, he contacted Senator Scott Bennett and Chief of Police Chris Yates to help hold this conversation. He's hoping ideas can be shared of how to cut down on violent gun deaths in the city. Butler says Danville needs this coming together right now.
We need to cooperate if we want to, to stop this violence, that's that just messing up our city. They call us a little Chicago. I mean, I want to get Danville back,
The meeting will be held this Thursday at the Greater Shiloh Baptist Church at 6 p.m. Butler says anyone from the Danville area is invited to come and try and share their ideas to get a better Danville. For now, live in the control room, Andy Olson, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
Andy, thank you.
Some people in central Illinois are out thousands of dollars because of the people coming to their door. We'll tell you how to protect yourself against scammers.
Plus, driving through campus is headache enough, but there's something that's making stopping there even harder. Why you are seeing so many bagged meters.